Hello, you are welcome to today's lesson, and we are still dealing with bearing. We have a question on the board. A man walks due west for 4 kilometers. He then changes direction and walks on a bearing of 197 degrees until he is southwest of his starting point. How far is he then from his starting point? Now, in order to start, we have to draw the diagram. Solution. We have to draw the cardinal points and then indicate the starting point. So we have this. So as usual, we have this is north, east, west, and then south. A man walks due west. Due west is to the left. Due west is to the left. So we draw. He then changes direction and walks on a bearing of 197 until he is south west. So bearing of 197. That means you check here. This is 180, 190, 197 will fall within here. And then southwest of the starting point means 45 degrees. So let us call this A, B, C. So this is 180, then 197 will be here. Now, we only know this distance, so we are not given any other distance. So, but we need to know this angle. What we are looking for is a small b. Now, we are going to try and find out, this is angle 45, because the question says until it is southwest. So this 45 degrees. Now, to get angle B, you have to remember that this is 90. You have to subtract 90 from 197. So angle B will be equal to 197 degrees minus 90 degrees. And that will give us 107. That will give us 107. So we move on. That means since we are looking for small b, we have to use the sine rule. So using sine rule, we have, again, we can calculate this. Because this is 107. So to get angle C is equal to 180 minus 107 plus 45 degrees. 45 degrees. And that will give us 180 minus this will give us 107 45. This is 2. This is 152. 152. This is 1. This is 155. This is 152 degrees. Then we subtract from 180. 180 minus 152. This will give us 8, 2. So that will give us 28 degrees. Okay, so we can now go ahead by saying B over sine B is equal to C over sine C. Now, the reason why we have to use that is that though we know angle A, but we are not looking for this side. So we are looking for angle B. And we have calculated all the angles. So this will lead us to B over sine 107 is equal to C, which is 4 kilometers over sine 28 degrees. And that means that from here we have cross multiply B sine 28 degrees will give us 4 sine 107 degrees. Therefore, B is equal to 4 sine 107 all over sine 28 degrees. And that will give us, if you check your calculator or four-figure table, that will give us 4 times 0.9583. We are dividing by sine 28, which gives us 0.4695. So sine 107 is this approximately, and then sine this is this approximately. So if we now divide, that will give us to carry out the division, or before then you write out the value. This will give us 3.8252 by dividing by 0.4695. So if you carry out the division, that will arrive at 8.1474. So approximately equal to 8.15 kilometers. So we have succeeded in getting B. Therefore, B is equal to 8.15 kilometers. So that is how to tackle the question. So when you have a question like this, you follow it according to finish the first sentence, check, and then indicate it in the diagram. The first thing whenever you are solving bearing question is to draw the cardinal points, and then you start solving by following the instruction. You say the man was doing this, so you have to indicate this is west. At this point, the man stopped and changed direction and start working on a bearing of 197. 197, this is 90, 180, 197 will fall here. And then southwest means that these have been divided into 3 equal parts, 45, 45. So that's the end of the question. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If there's any question, you put it in the comment section so that I will look at it in my next video. Thank you.